So my name's Sean McDaniel. I'm a cinematographer here based in LA right now. Originally grew up on the East Coast. Spent some time working down in Florida where I grew up, and then in Atlanta before I came out here. I was there for about a year and a half. And I've shot kind of everything. I've shot everything from TV news for an ABC affiliate while I was an undergrad. I've shot corporate videos, music videos, and then now I'm doing mostly commercial work and narrative work. I've done a lot of shorts, and then moving into features this year, hopefully. Oh yeah, so education-wise, undergrad was in the University of Florida, and then in film and media studies, and then, which was a little bit of production, mostly experimental, and then kind of narrative stuff on my own. And then when I came out here, I went to the grad program at U.S.C. for film and film production with my concentration in cinematography. I've been making films since I was a kid. I got a digital, like a still camera from my father, who he studied as a photographer and a sculptor, and then now he's actually a glass artist. And he kind of started getting me into films that were more than just kind of the typical fare that you would see. He started showing me Kurosawa and Fellini, and then eventually it kind of took off running and started finding my own stuff too. But yeah, so he got me a little digital camera, could take 30-second video clips, and so I did what I could with that and taught myself, I think it was iMovie was what I could find at the time. And then, yeah, so I started just making stuff, and I would do everything, direct, write, edit, and then went to NYU's summer filmmakers workshop, still thinking that directing was my main kind of thing I wanted to do, but I was still doing, everything. And then as I started kind of shooting for work and then trying to still direct my own stuff, I came out here to USC and started collaborating with people on projects where, we had more resources and an actual crew instead of just me and a couple people. And I found myself kind of leaning towards shooting, and I found that my strength was there. So I've been shooting for over a decade, but I'd say within the last 4 years is when all of my attention completely went to that. So I had the base there, and then realizing that, then just all of it there, focused. And yeah, I think I just realized that I'm better as an aid to a director in helping them, with the visuals. And I think also just I like working with directors who are interested in kind of bouncing story around with me too. And if they're open to that, then I enjoy doing that as well. So yeah, it's kind of working as a technician, but then also trying to help with the story, because I think that's mainly what cinematography is. I mean, there's certain things you have to do to, make sure you actually have an end product that fits how you want it to look, but all of that has to be in service to the story. So I think, that background and wanting to direct, and I also wrote as well, kind of helps me keep that in mind when I'm shooting, and remember that it's more than just kind of making sure that you're getting exposure and things like that, but making sure that you're actually moving the narrative forward and not distracting from it or anything like that. I don't know. It's what I've wanted to do since I was a kid, and now that I figured out that I found like the thing within the overall profession that I wanted to do, it's kind of even better, because I had always kind of been so scattered, and now that I know, like, oh, this is the thing that I know that I am best at, and then I can really help a project the most out of. Like, I know that that's where I should be. Yeah, I don't know, it's a great thing, collaborating with everybody. I had missed that for so many years before, where it was mainly myself doing everything. That now, yeah, it's great when you work with people who are so good at every job and position that, whether it be people who are in kind of my aspect of the crew and beyond, it's when you're in the flow of production and you're just kind of like moving and you're hitting everything you need to, and like you're keeping up with the schedule, but you're still getting what you want, and it fits exactly the look that you've planned. It's just like it's a really satisfying thing. Even the end result is obviously great too, but for me, just the process of like being in it day to day